On this episode of Mail Time, we've got this. So let's check it out. So in today's episode, if you're a fan of fidget gear, I picked up a bunch in the last 2 weeks, so we're gonna show that off. But first, knife of the day is this little guy. This is from Slice. This is their EDC folding knife. And what's cool about it is not only is it the size of my finger and just about as thick when you release it, that is a ceramic blade. So you can touch it all you want. It's not gonna cut you, but in use, it can do some real damage. Yeah, and it's just this ceramic blade too. And the blade will eventually get dull because, well, it is just ceramic. You can just, boop, flip it around, use the other side, or just replace it. Not going anywhere. And it does use a frame lock to keep it in place. And I don't know, it just kind of looks really cute. The release mechanism is really satisfying to use. When locked away, it just feels good in the hand too. Something fun to play with. Slice EDC folding knife. We're gonna use this for the rest of the video to open any boxes that we have. Speaking of boxes, thanks to our sponsor, ESR, and their new MagSafe line of accessories. So let's take a look. Starting with their MagSafe protective phone case for the iPhone 12. Popping it open though. Bam. It does have this silicone texture like buttons, camera cover, and bam. It's got that MagSafe plate on the inside and actually microfiber lining as well, so nice and soft. Popping the actual iPhone in place. Yeah, the buttons themselves do stick out and actually provide a really nice click too. The camera cutout has a nice ridge around it, and yeah, I am a fan of this fill-in, I guess you could say. If you're familiar with any other case that has an open cutout, crazy amounts of dust collected, especially when you throw this in your pocket. Having this kind of liner on the inside does help prevent that a little bit. So, and that ridge does great at protecting the Illuminati triangle as well. As the case itself, the grippy silicone is nice, very similar to an Apple silicone case at about half the price. It's got a decent lip around the screen there. So you can trust the case when you drop it face first. The case itself isn't too thick, but it does have a polycarbonate shell inside, so it can deal with some daily drops combined with that front lip around the screen. And yes, it is still compatible with other MagSafe accessories like the Apple leather wallet. Taking a look at their other MagSafe accessories, they call it HaloLock, which is basically the same as MagSafe. This one here is the car mount with a wireless charger built in. So setting this up and then tighten in place, you can clamp it onto your mount there, and then on the bottom here, lock it in place. Nice and clean with a USB-C charger. Combine that with either the naked iPhone 12 or any MagSafe compatible case like the cloud case we just showed, and well, bam. So you can have it portrait or landscape in the car, and locking it in here, you can have it at pretty much any angle as well. So that is their car mount. But my favorite definitely goes to this. This is their HaloLock adjustable wireless charging stand. Kind of looks like an elephant trunk, but it's got 4 pivot points, which is like 3 more than you actually need. What that allows for is some crazy adjustability, and up front here, HaloLock, so it's got that MagSafe mount. It adjusts at pretty much any angle you want thanks to the multiple adjusting points. Adjust it to landscape, go low, go high, a fairly big base, so it does stay stable when you take it. This one's definitely going on my desk just because of how much adjustability it has. When I'm typing, it can stand over my keyboard. If you actually work on your phone, you can adjust it at a higher angle so you're not breaking your neck all day. The HaloLock magnetic system is surprisingly strong as well, as it easily passes my tap test. Pretty impressive. Both the HaloLock wireless chargers output a 7.5 watt charge and will work with any iPhone 12 naked or any MagSafe compatible case, like their cloud case. So if you're interested, I've got a 20% coupon along with all the links for everything you see here in the description down below. Next up, I want to talk about this, the Grovemade and Keycult collaboration desk mat, because it's a super limited run and actually stops selling on the 22nd. So if you do want to pick one up, you have about a day and a half. At the core of it, yes, it is just this nice leather topped mat and the cork bottom for some nice grip, but the added collaboration aspect is this brass kind of insert that gives it that nice sophisticated touch. It is fairly large, so you can easily fit keyboard, mouse, notebook, whatever you want, and it looks super clean. Smells good too. And yeah, that is a solid piece of brass. Come on, that just automatically takes your table to the next level. Check them out, link below. If you're looking for a desk mat, this may be the one to get if you want something super fancy. Next, let's talk our favorite topic, fidget toys. And this one from the intro didn't actually light up, that was a lighting effect, but this is probably one of my favorite ones that I got recently. And when you get these expensive ones, they actually come in this like pelican-like case. Opening it up, bam. This is the Acrylic BM hammer. So BM standing for Black Mirror Design. The cool thing about these fidget toys, to ensure like it's not a copy, they include one of these, a verification card. So I have number 033. This one's the Warhammer model, unopened. They sent this out because it's freaking awesome. Look at that. This piece is a spinner in itself, and it's a triple spinner actually. So it's got one side, two sides, and then these center spins as well. So this alone is a fun piece to play with. And because it's acrylic on this one, it's actually very light, except on the inside, you do see the bearings there. You spin off the middle, and then with the extra handle that it comes with, you replace it, tighten that in place, and look at that. It looks like Thor's hammer. And it's a very unique type of spinner, and I've shown this off before actually, because I also have their metal version, very similar. This one's slightly smaller, but much heavier because it is made of metal. This one is acrylic, but I'm a fan of the see-through design. It just looks way better. I'm actually a really big fan of these handle spinners. It's just way easier to spin in your hand. It is much bigger, so it's not as pocketable, but these things just look freaking wicked. How do you not love these? Anyways, that is the BM hammer from Fidget House. You can check them out, link down below. Next up on the topic of fidgets, this is the Axiom EDC Flux coin. So looks like a regular coin. It doesn't spin or anything, but this ball on the inside is actually magnetically connected. You can push it in. That itself is worth because it's super addicting to kind of just flick at and push and spin. But if you pop it out in place, see how it stays there? You can spin this now around the coin itself. So that again is another way to fidget with it. It's a coin design that I've never come across, so finding it was super cool. A viewer actually recommended it to me, and I have no regrets paying for it because it's like an elevated coin design that if you're into coins, you definitely need to check out as well. The Flux coin from Axiom EDC just looks really cool too. It's like a gear. These two aren't new designs, but I recently picked them up and they're freaking awesome. From EDCLOONG again, these are the Zerk Mahjong tiles. I'm a fan of just the no design. This is the polished version, which feels way slicker. This one feels a matte finish, which I prefer, and has the blue finish on the other side. They are just sliders, so like that, and the other side as well. Super addicting to just go like that all day, although you'll probably annoy everyone else around you. Taking a look on the inside though, they do just basically work off magnets and a row of sliders there. The back plates are replaceable too and held in magnetically there. I just had to pick these up because I'm a huge fan of Zerk, and these finishes are impeccable. Damn. I've picked up a few in the past from Fidget Things, and this is another one of their new designs. This is the aluminum blacked out finish. It's got that honeycomb on the top and just the all black on the bottom, but the chill pill is basically just that, a pill. And in the hand, you just kind of flick it apart and it kind of joins back together. Pretty strong magnets that they won't separate on their own. I like the honeycomb because it kind of gives you something to grip onto. And the size of it makes it super easy to kind of pocket with you or just hold in your hand and kind of just play with it as well, actually. So this one can get super addicting as well because it's just easy to do. Somehow magnets. So Fidget Things, check out their designs. He offers a bunch of different metals, colors. I had to go with the blacked out look because black out everything. This next one is a new one from Mackie, which I've shown off before, a bunch of their designs, but this is the CP2. It's a slider, but I mean, just like that, it looks super techy, tech weird, and it's really heavy too. How it works is you slide this part up and you just keep going. And as simple as that is, that's all it does. Slides up, and when you slide it up, you can spin it around and join it back. Just slide one side, and it does have that kind of tactile response as it hits every magnet. And it's just something satisfying about the industrial look of it too. Any other futuristic kind of design. So that's from Mackie. Again, with a lot of these fidget brands, some of them are only available through the Facebook groups. So check out the Mackie Facebook group, join them. There's a buy, sell, trade page where you can pick up any of the previous launched products, CP2 being one of them. Check them out. Damn. Last one in the fidget category, this is from Crit Success. These are like really cool rings, and a viewer recommended me this, so if you have any ideas, leave a comment down below. So checking these out, these are rings with a ring inside it, and you can see not only is it just cool to spin a ring on a ring, but this is a decision ring. I got it in this rainbow color. These are made of metal, so good quality stuff, and it's a nice smooth spin as well. There's no huge jiggle on it, so you can give it a good random decision maker. Should I have pizza today? That's a maybe, so I'm gonna take it as a yes. I've got another one here. They have a few different designs. So this one has a dual ring, but instead of spinning freely, these actually lock in place. There's a silver lining there, so when you pick a number, if you want to remember, spin, and it locks in place. Same thing here, push in, spin. So if you ever need to remember something, that's a nice way to do it. And again, they're both made of metal and really nicely made too. Just fun to play with. So that's it for the fidget stuff. Do let me know in the comments if you like fidget gear, if you want me to show more, because I've always got a bunch coming in, and if you like it, I can definitely show you all of it. This next one though is a really fancy lighter. Yeah, this is a Porsche design lighter, and when I saw it, I had to have it. Opening it up, wabam! Oh my goodness. Just look at it. Look at it. This all black design. Turn it on. There's a button here. This just looks good. It's fun to click. I mean, be very safe when playing with fire, but this guy is a keeper. And this all black design, come on. You know this is going to be in a blackout in the future, so kind of clicker, kind of not. It's more utility if you carry a lighter with you. This is one to have. This is a knife I picked up from Etsy from just randomly browsing Etsy, and I saw this design which reminded me from the CRKT Karambit, and this one is 3D printed, so it's like a plastic shell, but it's the mechanism that's really cool. It's got this groove here that you fit your thumb in. It's got different lengths, so depending on your preference, you can print it differently, and that's the beauty of 3D printing, and just like that. And it's a really good solid grip. Standard utility blade as well that is interchangeable there, and put it away, and it's nice and safe on the inside there. But when you need it, this is one of the coolest kind of release mechanisms. Cut, 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 and you're good. So another fun one to play with. Just like that. And although it is 3D printed, it is pretty sturdy as well. So the stuff you find on Etsy is surprisingly like really cool, and they're made by like individual creators, just whatever they think of, and they put it up on Etsy, and cool ideas like this come out of it. So definitely check out Etsy if you're ever looking for something unique, a gift of some sort. It's even got a clip on the back of it too. So yeah, I'll link this down below. All right, it wouldn't be a mail time without a new mask that I picked up. This is from Rino Ready, I believe. This is the GRD01. It comes with a little baggie. So these are the filters on the inside, is the mask itself. I picked this up because it just looks freaking cool. I mean, look at that. The lines on it, the finish, tactical and technical and very futuristic. On the inside, surprisingly soft. The center portion here is like a ripstop, so it's waterproof. The sides here, softer material, doesn't stretch, but on the bottom, it's got a chin piece that does stretch really nicely. In the package, it includes a nose bridge metal and a foam piece that it stick this. So now the nose bridge is in there, so you can form fit it. These pieces are optional, so if you don't want to use it, you don't have to, which is the beauty of that. I'll line it to the center. So now you got a perfect seal around the nose. The back strap also has an adjusting clip, so squeeze and you can tighten around your head, so you don't have to count on it to squeeze your ears too hard. Squeeze it around your nose and then tighten it around back. Just like that. First things first, the nose. Very comfortable, custom fit, really nice. Breathability isn't the best. Ripstop nylon isn't meant to be like super breathable, and this other material around it. The most important part, when I speak, the mask doesn't fall down on its own, which may be the trade-off for the breathability aspect. It's not impossible to breathe and it's not terrible, but the fit is probably the best part of this. You get the tightening on the back, sealed around edges, and you got a chin on the bottom, sealed around the nose. As long as you're not doing anything active, you can normally breathe in this. Around the ears, it's not clinching on the back because you do have the extra strap. So yeah, I mean, I like it. For extra security, they do have a pack of the filters, so you can add it into the pocket there. It just looks freaking cool, like new favorite looking mask. And then when you're not in need of it, you can loosen it in the back and just hang it thanks to the strap there. This is a surprisingly nice pickup, and for about 24 bucks, I'd say it's a pretty good deal if you're looking for a cool tech wear looking mask. On the completely opposite end though, this is the Matador keychain mask. A mask that fits inside this pill. It's meant to be that you can just hang this onto your keychain because it's so damn small. The case itself is this silicone rubbery case. It's got a keychain attachment on top, and you just pull the mask out just like that. The mask is fairly thin. It feels like a single layer mask. There's no nose bridge, but the sewing around it is pretty nice. So it's like it's built really nicely, and the single layer is really nice. You can almost see through it. Rubbery ear straps. You can tighten it here. If you're looking for complete safety, I wouldn't wear this alone. I would wear this on top of another mask, because although it fits really nicely, like it's a tight fit, there's a tight seal around it. You could feel the air come through it. Yeah, as an emergency mask, it's not bad. I still wouldn't wear this comfortably inside a store or anything. It's just nice to know that you have that extra layer if you're somewhere in like a crowded area and you have another mask on. But the beauty is when you're done, it just scrunches right up like a little tissue, and you've got this case that you just stuff it right back into, just like that. And now you got this little gum-sized mask that you can have on you just in case. I guess because we're on the topic of wearables, this is a custom piece from House of Error. I came by them on Instagram, and what appealed to me was that he takes these old North Face jackets and he made it into a hat. It's got the whole puffy design, a bunch of buttons and stuff, and it's got this bottom piece as well. Of course, kept the logo of it there. Putting it on, very comfy. It's a North Face jacket on your head, and you can button that in, but then he's got this extra piece here from the jacket as well. Wraps around like this. I thought this was super cool, unique, different, and you can completely hide away. It's very comfy, I'll tell you that. I wouldn't use this as a protective like PPE mask, but if you're in the cold weather and you wanted to cover your face, like this would be the perfect Canadian hat. If you don't want any of this, like it's all button based, so you can just take that right off. Use it as a bucket hat. I usually buy products just in case to have on hand in case a relevant theme comes up, and this one piqued an interesting idea I had. Opening it up, you can see here already, Ragproper quality flask since 2019. And inside, wabam. If I were to ever do any leather related EDC themes, I thought this would fit perfectly, so I picked this up just in case. I don't even drink, but this thing looks sweet on that leather wrap. So it's a 3-piece leather, it looks like, and it's just sewn all together. This is their mini size. They have a bigger one as well, and come on. When this patinas, this will look amazing. Have it planned for a leather theme, some sort of micro theme maybe. Yeah, keep an eye out for this one. Ragproper Flask. It's got a good heft to it too. Another one for the same idea. This is a tight wallet. I'm always looking for new wallets. So if you have any new wallet ideas, link it down below. Let me know. This one was cool because you can see here, this material, all elastic. And then on the front, it's got some really nice smooth leather and it makes these pockets great for, as you can see here, cash. I've got the design with 2 pockets. I think this is the deluxe. Other ones can come with 1 pocket depending on how minimal you want to go. It's a little branding here and on the back here, because this is elastic, stretches out as you add more. It's just a nice, really simple, minimal wallet. Again, for a theme like blackout, it works really well. Minimal, leather as well. Having this on hand will fit those themes perfectly. But if you want to check them out ahead of time, this is the tight wallet and I'm a fan of their minimal look. And they are also made in the USA. So if you're looking for that, these guys are a keeper. This next one was sent over from a friend, a fellow Canadian. These are business grade thermometers or heat measuring tools for businesses to reopen. Very outside of what I usually show off, but I did want to check it out just in case any businesses out there are looking for any of these, because the way his business works is any sales from these, 10% of his earnings go to charities in the Vancouver area to support small businesses. So I'm all for helping that out. So checking this guy out though, wow, this is a big boy. But the point is, this reads your temperature of your palm, your wrist, or you can do it through your forehead. It takes batteries, so it can be used wirelessly. It can be wall mounted, or there's a tripod mount on the bottom, so you can stand it at the front of the door for your customers or whoever walking in to get a temperature scan to ensure that they're a-okay. Again, I'm no expert in this stuff, but if you are interested or a business looking for something of this kind of solution, do check them out. Kokin cares, and you can support small businesses in the Vancouver area as well. I don't need this, so if you are a Toronto small business, message me on Twitter or Instagram and let me know what you sell or do, and if you need one of these, this is for you. He also included 2 of his hand sanitizers. This is from Tear You. Got some really nice smells to it, lavender and verbena, but let's try it out. Oh wow, that does smell good. Yeah, wow, that's really good. Thankfully, this one is still 80% alcohol content, so you are keeping it safe. Let me smell the other one. Wow, that smells good too. It's like flowers. So if you want to smell good while using hand sanitizer, this could be your solution. To end things off, he did send a snack over that I haven't tried before. This is Lay's chip in a cucumber flavor, which he says is his favorite. I'm very skeptical of that, so we're gonna try it today. Opening it up, it kind of looks like dill pickle. It kind of smells like dill pickle too. Trying it out. Wow, that's like a mix of sour cream and onion with a hint of cucumber. That's a weird, but that's good. I can see why you like it. It's very deceiving that they call it even cucumber, because this is like, it's got a hint of cucumber. And now, this is a food review channel. Anyways, that's all for today. Let me know in the comments what your favorite piece was or any products that you think I should pick up. Leave them down below. But that's it. The rest of my chips.